What is muscular dystrophy?
Muscular dystrophy is a genetic disorder. I was born with it. And what happens is that your muscles become increasingly weaker over time. So you start to lose mobility, and you might not be able to run or do certain things that the average person can do.
When did you first start swimming?
I started swimming when I was 3 years old, but after my diagnosis when I was 9, I stopped and got back into it when I was 16.
That was all Kristin's doing. We stopped for a while when she was diagnosed because we did not know what the condition would do to her muscles or make her weaker. And after Kristin started getting more confidence in herself, she asked to get back in the pool.
I love it. I love the people that I meet. I love the way I feel in the water. I love that I can travel around the country, and I love that I can inspire people to see how much swimming has benefited me. The foundation that has helped me the most for swimming in my athletic career is the Challenged Athletes Foundation. I've been a part of it since I got back into swimming, and they've taken me out to their San Diego Triathlon in October to do a half Ironman swim in the ocean. They supported me through training expenses. They've supported me through connecting with other challenged athletes that have other high aspirations as me. They've done so much for me. They've supported me, and I'm very honored to be a part of their foundation.
How are you training for the Paralympics?
I'm training for it. I swim 5 to 6 days a week, anywhere from an hour to 2 hours. And then I cross-train with my trainer, Michelle, once a week, but I do it every other day. That is just exercising in itself, but I also have to get enough sleep and eat right and mentally prepare myself. So it's just a whole life transition that you have to do.
What kind of diet do you recommend for someone like Kristin?
She needs to eat 5 to 6 times a day, about every 3 hours, and a balance of good, healthy proteins, carbs, and fats, along with a lot of fruits and vegetables.
For an 18-year-old, it's kind of rare to have this, but I've been gluten-free for 4 years, and I've been sugar-free, processed sugar-free for 5, and that helps me a lot because I can move without pain, and also eating gluten would make me sick. So I wouldn't be able to swim as often as I do because I would be sick. So just staying really healthy for me is something that has been very important.
What are some of the changes you have seen in Kristin?
She gets so much more function out of her abs and her core. She's able to do a lot more. She sits up straighter. When I first met her, she couldn't lift her leg up straight, and now when she's laying on the floor, and now she can. Pretty much her entire body has gotten stronger, and she's able to do a lot more.
How's Kristin been training with you?
So Kristin joined the Wheaton College team in September of 2009. So she's been training for the last 6 months with me.
How did Kristin on the team?
It's been really fun to have Kristin on the team. She has a really positive attitude, and she's really dedicated to the sport.
It's been really wonderful. She's been a great addition to our team. I think she's opened our eyes up to, a different world that not all of us are exposed to. And it's been really great and interesting watching her progress throughout the season.
Has Kristin improved her training skills in swimming?
Well, like any freshman, any first-year swimmer that comes on our team, there's usually a lot of learning to do, and Kristin had a lot of learning to do about the different swimming techniques and different swimming skills, and so she's improved a lot of her ability and learned a lot of things that we do here on our team, and I think it's helped her swim faster this year.
Where do you get your motivation?
I get my motivation for swimming from, I would have to say God. I believe that this is something that I'm supposed to do in my life. I really feel like it's a purpose. Probably the hardest thing outside of swimming that I've had to overcome is just to accept that this is my body and this is the way it's going to be for now on. Yeah.
What are your hopes and dreams for Kristin?
Well, as a mom, I want the best for her. Because she's had an unbelievable journey so far, doors of opportunity open everywhere. She's got the best people I can imagine in her life. I believe Kristin's going to be just fine wherever she goes, whatever she decides to do. I'm very confident that she's always going to land on her feet and she's going to do well.
What's the best part about working with her?
It's more inspiration. It's like when I'm having a bad day, like working with her makes me smile and it makes me appreciate like what I have and the things that I get to do in my life. So it's with her, she inspires me and she inspires everybody around her.
How does Kristin inspire people?
Kristin inspires people just by being Kristin. On a daily basis, everything she does, where she goes and what she does, people see and they get encouraged. She also inspires people by, she speaks to students in schools and high schools and other groups. She'll tell stories about her own challenges, about accepting herself, about being different, and it's okay to be different, about following your goals and your talents and your dreams. And she also has, by the way of the internet and newsletters, she gets information from people. She gets contacted through emails. She's gotten contacted this past week from people around the world with similar conditions to her and asking her how to deal with them. So there's websites, there's newsletters, and now people are seeing what she's doing and they're wondering, well, I can help myself and I can do better too.
Can you explain your motto, courage makes a difference?
My motto, courage makes a difference, comes from my initials, Kristin Michelle Duquette. And the reason why I made up that motto is because I realized that a lot of the things that I have had to go through, am going through now, and will be in the future all require courage. For me, I believe that a lot of the situations I've been put into, I've just really had to believe in myself and tell myself that yes, I can do it. And the only way I could do that is to have courage. And I believe that anyone can have courage. See you in 2012.
Since filming this segment, Kristin served as captain of the U.S. swimming team at the recent Greek Open. Team USA scored second in the overall medal count, despite having only 8 athletes. Greece, which came in first, had 200 athletes. Kristin's 4 events added 3 silver and 1 gold to her personal medal count. Kristin is still working on becoming her fastest in order to be in the best shape for the 2012 trials in hopes of making the USA team. Good luck, Kristin!
Watch your Ablevision!